What is going on, Jerome's? Happy Victory Monday for a number of reasons. So, number one, the Vikings prevailed against the Arizona Cardinals at home, Week 8, historic U.S. Bank Stadium, 34-26. And the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers lost to the Buffalo Bills Sunday Night Football. The Bears scored 29 and lost by 20 to the Cowboys, and the Lions got beat at home by the Dolphins. So, the Vikings win. Everybody else loses. So now the Vikings 6-1, getting it done, opening up a 3.5 game lead over the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. Also have an edge in the head-to-head. And now we have to talk about, the Vikings also have a 3.5 game lead over the crooked Chicago Bears and also have an edge in the head-to-head. So things are looking good. For the division, the Vikings have the largest lead for any divisional leader in the National Football League. I mean, most are ahead on a tiebreaker or maybe a game, but being 3.5 games clear, it's pretty nice. You are pretty good to go in that regard. And the Packers, so the Packers are having it rough, right? So now they lost 4 games in a row. They're at Detroit, where Detroit's still plucky, right? So, and the Packers haven't been any prize pigs, so it could be 5 in a row. Then the Cowboys going up to Lambeau. It could be 6. Thursday Night Football, short week. Tennessee coming into Lambeau. Derrick Henry's getting right. It could be 7. You're at the Eagles Sunday Night Football. It could be 8. You're at the Bears. Could be 9. Oh my. Then the Rams Monday Night Football, they're going to have a mid-off. And then you're at the Dolphins, going to lose that one. Then you're hosting the Vikings, hosting the Lions, but it may not matter at that point because the Packers may be slipping, they fall, and they can't get up. The Packers legitimately could be 4-9 going into the bye, maybe even 3-10. You hate to see it. Man. The Lions got the Packers next week. Obviously, then they're at the Bears, they're at the Giants, and then they're hosting the Bills for the Thanksgiving game. Hopefully the Bills wear the red helmets for Thanksgiving. Love to see that. Then you got the Bears. They're hosting the Dolphins at Chicago. Then they're hosting the Lions. And then they're at the Falcons, who are surprisingly leading the NFC South right now after that big-time overtime win against the Panthers, where the Panthers are just like, here you go. Then they're at the Jets, and then they're hosting the Packers, and then they have their bye. So things are shaping up pretty nicely. And the Vikings, like we mentioned, one game at a time. You cannot overlook the commies. They've won 2 in a row. Brian Robinson is the truth on the ground. Scary Terry McLaurin is one of the best wide receivers in the game. Taylor Heinicke starting to get their ish together. The front 7 is pretty damn solid. So you cannot take the commies for granted in the Kirk Cousins revenge game at FedEx Field in the Beltway. Can't do that, man. But then you got the Bills. This game could be flex Sunday Night Football because they can actually flex 2 of the games from weeks 5 through 10, and then after week 11, anything goes, right? So they haven't flexed any games as of right now, but they could flex Vikings Bills to Sunday Night Football, so that could be going on. And then after that, you have the promised land, like we mentioned, 5 out of 6 games at home. Cowboys going to be tough. Patriots going to be tough. Jets. Yeah, we'll see. Then you're at the Lions, sure. Lost that game last year. You're at the Colts, who are on free fall mode, and the Giants are going to be tough. But 5 out of 6 games at home, you have a chance to write your own ticket before road games at Green Bay, which may not matter at that point, and Week 18 at the Bears, which certainly won't matter for the Bears at that point either. So the Vikings are in the absolute driver's seat. They're getting things done, and that's the first goal. It always is. Before you can focus on winning the conference or winning the Super Bowl, you focus on winning the division, because then at least you are guaranteed one home playoff game. You can get things done, get in the tournament, and see what happens. So the Vikings got to feel pretty good. Got to feel pretty damn good about the way things are going. But like O'Connell said, coming off the bye, you cannot be complacent. 5-1 is good. 6-1 is better. You know what's better than that? 7-1. You know what's better than that? 8-1. But focus. 1 game season. We're on to the commies. There you go. But your thoughts are thoughts. NFC North standings after week 8. Feeling great. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.